what people mean when they say a food desert, that's intentional. It's an apartheid. Like, there's a plan to deprive people of resources when there's not food in a community. And so I really like that thought process of being like, no, we're battling what was intentionally put here.
Turnip. Purple top turnip, white egg turnip. So both of them are turnip greens. Both of them you can eat the turnip itself. Both of them you can eat the foliage, but they're the same thing, but just different. And as some folks refer to me as the godfather of the urban agriculture movement. As you can see, if you scan across this field, these collards are in full mature. They are ready for... And this, you know, I'm gonna regress, because I've been in this growing food business in the metro Atlanta area for more than 30 years. So I've seen a lot of dynamic changes take place.
You go around a lot of these smaller neighborhoods, physically small but dense in capacity, and there are lack of healthy food options, even where we are now. Like, if I want to get lunch outside of here, and if I want that to be healthy, I have, outside of this garden, which would be my first option, you know, there are very few other options. So.
And a lot of it was lack of resources in the grocery store. They can't eat. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no money to eat, or they waiting on the government to feed them. But the government feeding them some BS.
You know, every day we have people come and tell us that they didn't know we were here. They didn't know what kind of scale that we were operating on. And we literally provide food for the community. So I think that it's a lot about knowing your resources.
That the owner, back in the day, so yes, this used to be the main house, and this used to be the caretaker's house, the old caretaker's house. You know, taking care of the big farm, taking care of the master's house. And so this house was built in 1883, 1884. So well over 100 years old.
My greatest challenge in the school farm, I would say it's trying to mesh the agricultural world with the educational world. The needs of the farm sometimes contradict the needs of the school, and trying to use the farm to meet school needs as well as keep the farm productive.
Urban farmers need government subsidies program too. They expect us to be self-sufficient, and the government take care of the big farmers, but we have to take care of ourselves.
And I think that also people's idea of what agriculture and what farming is really antiquated, right? Because we think of old McDonald had a farm, you know what I'm saying? And you come out here, you don't see no chickens, goats, ducks. You're like, oh, it's just like a different concept of what farming even really is. And I think that we just got to get tapped into what's really true versus what we thought. So what made me get interested into farming and agriculture actually was transitioning through art. When I started painting, I was painting this flower that it looked like a rose mixed with a tulip, but it was no actual flower out here that I could find that just came in, that presented itself to me in that way. So I started getting into botany and studying botany and figuring out, like, how can I hybridize these two plants to make this one?
It ain't about the money right now. It's just about learning and giving back, because we all hurting and we all need to eat. So that's what I feel like I need to do.
The work that I do now is not about pay, but the work that I do now is about the impact that I can have on young people, on our senior citizens, and really trying to change the dynamics in terms of how marginalized and underserved communities are treated.